Last Friday, in the first softball game of WCC history, Cassidy Coleman threw a no-hitter against BYU. We sat down with the senior ace, and she took us through her historic performance inning by inning to give us an anatomy of a no-hitter. All right, you've appeared in over 100 games in your collegiate career, but this was your first in the WCC. Did that change anything at all, your preparation?
It just really made me more focused, more intent to what I was doing. It got me pumped up, more excited, but overall, it was definitely a good thing. It kept me very focused.
When do you go through the scouting report? So when did coaches go over the scouting report for BYU?
So to be honest with you, I actually prefer not to know too much. It kind of helps me out just not to psych myself out or overthink anything. I mean, of course, for example, if a hitter's really, really good at hitting the inside pitch, of course, that's something I would want to know. But as far as stats and things like that go, I actually don't really want to know that. I just want to believe that my pitches are better than what they can hit.
Are you calling the game yourself pretty much? You go by Charlie? Do the coaches give Charlie signs for which pitches to throw?
Yeah, so for the most part, Charlie is doing all the mental thinking. She's giving me the signs, and if I shake her off, all that means is I'm not feeling that pitch right now. But for the most part, I put my complete trust in Charlie and her pitch calling.
So how many times did you shake her off during the no-hitter?
I think only once. I think it was only one time, and it was just because I wanted to throw something moving down, and it ended up working, so it worked out well.
All right, well, let's get into the game. First inning, 1-2-3. Your only strikeout looking was in the first inning. At that point, did anything seem different?
You know what's funny is that first inning, I was kind of still getting warmed up. It felt like I wasn't, there's a little bit of nerves. I wasn't totally zoned in yet, but it went well. So getting the 1-2-3 really helped me to sit back and be like, okay, let's go.
All right, so your teammates, they score 3 runs in the bottom of the first. Does that change your mentality as a pitcher, knowing that you have that cushion?
Oh, absolutely. That was awesome. And that just totally gave me the extra little fire I needed. And it's just awesome knowing that your teammates have your back and that they established a great foundation to build off of. So that was really awesome.
Second inning, another 1-2-3 inning. You get strikeouts against their cleanup hitter and their number 5 hitter. What do you notice about the way they were approaching you?
They were very, very aggressive team, which is awesome. I love pitching to aggressive hitters, and that really helped me be able to expand the strike zone a little bit and move the ball out of the strike zone more. So that's what I realized right off the bat is they were swinging a lot, so it helped me move the ball off the plate more.
All right, third inning, you walk their number 8 hitter, so perfect game's out the window. Were you disappointed at that point, angry, or was it too early in the game to start thinking about perfect game, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, in the third inning, definitely too early to even start thinking about that. In fact, when it happened, it didn't even put 2 and 2 together for me. It just was a walk, and I just moved on from it.
Well, you responded, struck out the next 2 hitters, worked out. Fourth inning, your teammates score 1 more run to give you a 4-0 lead, and the first batter tries a bunt to break up the no-no. What's your thoughts on that?
I loved it. It was awesome. I mean, their coach was obviously trying to find some way to get on base, so I commend him for that. But I'm glad it came to me. I was feeling really confident about my fielding that day. So yeah, it worked out well.
All right, 5th inning, you give up 1 more walk, but you get through the inning unscathed. You're 6 outs away. At this point, you got to be thinking about the no-hitter a little bit.
Yeah, 5th inning is definitely when it started to hit me a little bit. I wasn't too nervous about it yet, but I was like, okay, it's the 5th inning. There's been no hits. We're getting there. It's starting to build up a little bit.
And what were your teammates like? Were they talking to you all in the dugout after that inning?
Oh no, once the 5th inning hit, no one was looking at me, talking to me. It was just, I was in my own little corner in the dugout and no one was really approaching me. It was pretty funny.
All right, 6th inning, things got a little interesting. We're at 2 outs, a runner on first, and you get a strikeout, but the ball's in the dirt. Charlie throws it down the second, gets in the center field, then you throw the runner out at third. Mm-hmm. They call him out, but the BYU coach is coming out to argue. Does that throw off your rhythm at all?
You know what? Once it was over and the umpire called her out at third, I was so relieved. And at that point, I was like, okay, I think we have this game. I think we have the W. And it helped me just focus like, okay, everything's going our way right now. Just take that momentum and run with it.
All right, top of the 7th, you're in the dugout with your teammates. What's going through your head?
Yeah, that's when I had to definitely take some deep breaths. I had to really focus on the fact that the win is the most important thing at that moment. And so, to be honest with you, what was going through my head was, if someone happens to get a hit, it's not the end of the world. Make sure that I stay strong out there and that I don't lose myself just because a hit happens. So I was really just preparing myself for the worst, but expecting the best.
Not sure if you knew this, but BYU was trying to jinx you through Twitter. Did you find out about that? And if so, what were your thoughts on that?
I found out about it after, and I thought it was really funny. I was like, okay, props to you for trying. I thought it was funny. It was cute, so it didn't bother me at all.
That's good. All right, so last inning, first batter strikes out, second batter, another strikeout. You're 1 out away, and then their coach, they pull a pinch hitter, but if you know this, the hitter that was up led their team in batting average, so it seemed like a bit of a way to psych you out. How'd that affect you at all?
You know what? When I got that second strikeout, what I was really focusing on was how awesome my teammates, my coaches in the stands, the crowd was. Actually, I got kind of emotional for a second because everyone was standing up cheering really loudly. I had like goosebumps all throughout my body, and I was just really focusing on taking deep breaths. So the fact that there was another batter coming, I didn't even cross my mind at all. I wasn't even focused on that. I was just focusing on breathing, staying focused, and finishing the game.
All right, last out, fittingly, it's a line drive right back to you. Your teammates rush out on the field, the whole stands are cheering. How's that feel?
It was the most awesome feeling I've had in my softball career so far, to be honest with you. It was like everything around just went white. It was a total white moment, and it was so awesome and just such a great experience. I feel so blessed, and I was just like ecstatic, all glory to God with that, and I was so happy I could do that for my team.
All right, now the aftermath. You're doing interviews like this. You're striking at news reporters. Do you enjoy this stuff?
Yeah, it's really fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's a really good time. It's fun. It's awesome. And but more importantly, we have games this weekend, and I need to realize that it was a great moment. I loved it. I'll never forget it. But now I got to focus on what's ahead.
All right. So I'm sure you threw some no-hitters in high school, correct?
Yes.
How did this compare to some of those?
This one was way more awesome. I mean, in high school, I was like, it was from 40 feet. I felt like on top of the batter every time I threw to them. And that was just really fun. I could mess around, try new pitches and stuff. And here, playing against a team like BYU, who is extremely great, they're great hitters, and being able to accomplish something like that in a Division I collegiate level was just incomparable. It was so great.